Today, we are tackling a massive topic, artificial intelligence. But we're not talking about it from the perspective of some giant tech company. No, this is AI for you, for me, for the regular person trying to figure out this wild new world. We're going to explore how AI can be the lever that takes you from ordinary to, well, truly extraordinary. Okay, let's just dive right in.
So where are we getting all this from? Well, our guide for this journey comes from a fantastic piece in issue 97 of the newsletter One Idea. It's written by Trevor Nell, who's the co-founder of Wisdoms. He's done the hard work of distilling insights from some of the sharpest minds thinking about AI, and now we're going to break it all down for you.
You know, it's funny. Back in 1963, Bob Dylan sang about a world in massive upheaval, and that feeling has never, ever been more true than it is right now. We are living through one of those moments again, but this time, the change isn't just societal, it's technological, and it is happening at a speed that is just breathtaking.
I mean, think about it. What used to take years and years to develop now seems to happen in a matter of days. There's this new force that is completely rewriting the rules of how we work, how we create, how we live. So, the big question staring us all in the face is, are you ready for what comes next?
When you listen to the experts, the people deep in this stuff, two very, very different pictures of our AI future start to emerge. On one hand, is this technology a fundamental threat to our relevance? Or, on the other hand, is it the ultimate lever for our own personal empowerment? Let's take a look at both sides of that coin.
So on one side, you've got this pretty scary threat perspective. Some thinkers are warning about a 1,000-day window where human economic value just, poof, evaporates. A world where cognitive labor actually has negative value, and we all just become interchangeable cogs in a machine. But then you flip it and you get the lever view. This sees AI as a tool for super empowerment, like a personal tutor for every single person on Earth, that democratizes genius and lets anyone become a primary contributor.
Investor Mark Andreessen just brilliantly captures this lever idea. He calls AI the philosopher's stone, the mythical substance that turns lead into gold. He says it takes the most common material in the world, sand, for silicon chips, and transforms it into the rarest and most valuable resource we have, high-level thought. And this power is no longer locked away for just the elite.
And this, right here, is the crucial point. AI isn't just about making the smartest people even smarter. It's a floor raiser. It takes someone who is good, solid, competent in their field, and it gives them the tools to produce work at a specialist, very good level. It literally raises the average for everybody.
Andreessen then builds on this with this incredible idea of skill multiplication. So if you're good at one thing, AI can help you become pretty darn good at 2 or 3 other related skills. And suddenly, you're not just an engineer anymore. You're an engineer who can also design the product and manage it. You basically become a unicorn, a super relevant specialist in that unique combination of skills.
So what's the single most powerful way to actually use AI, according to Andreessen? It's simple. Treat it like your own personalized tutor. Spend your spare time just talking to it. Ask it to critique your work, to teach you new things, to help you bridge those gaps in your knowledge. This is how you literally pull yourself up to a whole new level of relevance.
Okay, so how does this whole idea of personal empowerment actually translate to the real world? Let's talk about the new rules of work, because this isn't some abstract theoretical change. It is fundamentally reshaping careers. The very idea of a job is shifting. It's moving towards becoming a value creator. And the evolution looks something like this. A lot of traditional jobs, they fall into step 1. You're an interchangeable cog, just performing a specific task. Well, the next step is to become an AI fleet supervisor. You're not doing the task yourself anymore. You're managing a fleet of AI agents that are doing it for you. And the final and most valuable step? Becoming a creator, using all these tools to build something totally new.
And as AI automates more and more technical tasks, our uniquely human skills, well, they become our superpowers. To really become that creator, the source points to 4 key arts we have to cultivate. The art of attention, in a world that's trying to distract us 24/7. The art of connection and building real community. The art of meaning, asking why, not just how. And finally, the art of embodiment, mastery in the physical world, anything from farming to craftsmanship. So what's the most reliable career path looking like? You guessed it. Entrepreneurship. Experts suggest a really simple formula. Just take any domain where you have deep knowledge, could be gardening, local history, hospitality, anything, and add AI to it. That combination is like a jetpack for solving real problems in that niche.
Okay, so we get the shift that's happening. Now let's look at the toolkit.
What are the actual practical platforms and mindsets we need to have to not just survive, but to thrive in this new era?
We are living through what the source calls the Jarvis moment. And yeah, it's pretty much what it sounds like. Think Iron Man's Jarvis. This is the moment when powerful open-source AI assistants can run on your own computer. They belong to you, not to some giant corporation. And that simple fact shifts the power of innovation from capital-rich institutions to time-rich individuals.
Now, from an investment perspective, Kathy Wood of ARK Invest points to 5 key innovation platforms that are just poised for explosive growth. I mean, look at these numbers. AI and robotics, obviously, but also energy storage, which is crucial for powering all this new tech. Blockchain technology, for creating decentralized systems. And multi-omics, which is studying our biological data to totally revolutionize medicine. All of them are projected to grow at a staggering 35% per year. This is where a world of opportunity lies.
And this quote just brilliantly makes the point. Kathy Wood believes that regular people, retail investors, are often way better at spotting these future trends than the big institutions who are too busy playing it safe. That futuristic mindset you have, it's actually a huge advantage.
So, with these incredibly powerful tools and investment opportunities in mind, what can you do right now, today, to start building your extraordinary future? The source lays out 3 simple, practical actions you can start taking this month.
First, and this is probably the most important thing, use AI daily. Don't just dabble in it. Make it a habit. Weave it into your workflow. Use it as that personalized tutor we talked about to start building those adjacent skills and multiplying what you're capable of. This is the foundation. Second, build something. It does not have to be a billion-dollar company. Just create one small, tangible, AI-enhanced micro-asset. Maybe it's a super niche newsletter for your hobby, or a little piece of code that solves a problem you have, or even a unique piece of art. The act of creating something is what matters, because that's what teaches you how to truly leverage these new tools.
And third, think about your finances. Consider reallocating a small percentage of your capital into what are called asymmetric bets on those high-growth platforms. All that means is making small investments that have the potential for a huge upside. Now, the key word here is discipline. This isn't about gambling. It's about making small, smart investments in the future you believe in.
And that really brings us to our final thought, a really powerful idea from Trevor Nell's article. AI is going to amplify intelligence, for sure, but it's also going to amplify our intentions. So the real question isn't whether the machines become extraordinary, it's whether we do. In a world with all this accelerating capability, what are we going to choose to become?